Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and of course do make sure that you share this video. So a raid by the Department of Labor on Saturday led to the arrest of the owner of Babel, a restaurant in mainland Pretoria, and two of his employees. The arrest follows allegation of the Babel owner mistreating employees and employees not having proper documentation to be in the country. The employer will be charged and faces a fine while the employees will be deported, you guys. A viral social media video posted on TikTok by a woman who claimed to have been hired at the restaurant exposed the alleged mistreatment of worker. The video claimed that the staff did not have contracts, relied solely on tips, and had to buy their own uniform. Aside from having to buy their own uniform and equipment, including bottle openers, lighters, and cigar cutters, she said they were not given breaks. There's no break. You have to sneak maybe a Red Bull in the bathroom or outside in the corner. Even if you're eating your pie, you eat it while worrying that a manager is going to walk in and scold you for that. What happens there is painful, she said. Labour inspectors descended upon the Babel restaurant in Menlyn on Sunday night, finding two undocumented workers. The restaurant manager at Babel, however, refuted the allegations, claiming that the restaurant was among the top 5% in the country. He told ENCA that it was difficult to register new staff due to the high turnover rates of personnel. We have new staff. It's difficult to register all of them at the same time because a lot of people they like to work for 4 or 5 days when they leave, he said. An immigration official stated that the department often finds undocumented workers in restaurants. The official speaking to Newsroom Africa explained that employers and employees without documentation would be arrested and face deportation and or fines. And how the Labor Department also found issues with gas installation and the structural integrity at the restaurants, leading to operations being halted. According to the Labor Department's Director General Viwe Mlezana, Babel will remain closed until it meets compliance regulations. Operations will be restricted from going ahead. It means that we may have to close the operation until there's a compliance with those laws, said Mlenzana. He said that the establishment is potentially putting its workers at risk. The people that are working there are exposed to a dangerous operation, which means that their health and safety is at risk, which is why we have to make sure that there is compliance so that employees are protected. Well, there you have it, guys. What are your thoughts? Please do engage them with me in the comment section, and of course do make sure that you're subscribed so that you do not miss out whenever I try to upload a new video. Thank you so much for clicking and deciding on watching this one. I'll see you in the next video.
Guys, the restaurant that I'm about to expose, I'm sure they've broken every right at the Labor Relations Act. Just opened, it's in Menlyn. I've been working there for a few days now. So what happened is I went for a job interview. I showed them my CV, and my socials, and I was hired on the spot. And then they told me that I should buy a uniform for this job, right? So a cross belt, a white shirt, black shorts, black apron, black shoes. I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to buy those things because I'm just grateful that I got the job. It was a bit for me at first because I was like, I've worked at other places previously and I've never had to buy my own uniform. But I was like, hey, it's whatever. I went to work the next day and then there was just like, oh, guys, there were more things piling up. As waitresses, Zitibana, we have to buy our own equipment, right? I didn't know about that. So basically, equipment is a bottle opener, a cigar cutter, ndona enye, e-cigarette lighter, cigar lighter, yeah, boy, like you buy all of these things yourself out of your own pocket. Mind you, I had just spent 1,000 rand on just the uniform, excluding alterations, excluding the transport fees, and now I have to buy the equipment myself. But I was like, you know what, it's fine. This was 10 years into because ndiyafuna usebenza. I had all of these things within the second day that I was working there. only to find out that there is no contract. There's nothing that is legally binding between you and the restaurant. You just go there, you work. If you get fired, you get fired, because there's no contract. So 10, how are you going to defend yourself? That was the second red flag for me, actually. And then they were like, we don't have a basic salary. As not basic salary, you make imali kwi-tips. This wasn't discussed with me prior. Ndiva ngoku emsebenzini uba you make imali kwi-tips. There's like a mandatory tip of 10% that they bill to the customer. But even that 10% tip, the restaurant takes about, I think it's 20%, 30%. I stand to be corrected. Something about break.